everyone. I'm super excited to hop on here with you today. If you are watching this, then drop a comment with me. I want to hear from you. I would love to hear what you have going on this week. But I wanted to share with you how to close more sales in your coaching or consulting business. This week, this has come up a lot in my mastermind with my clients. It's come up with one-to-one clients. And so I just want to walk you through 4 mindset shifts really, really fast to help you close more sales. A lot of people feel like sales is something that holds them back in their business, and it doesn't have to, but you have to have the right attitude, the right mindset, and you have to be doing things differently from maybe the way you've been taught in the past. So you might have to unlearn some things that you've been taught around sales. I was taught a lot of terrible tactics and things through the years with sales, and I discovered a better way, and I just want to share those things with you today. So, how can you close more sales? If you want to close more sales, type sales in the comments right now and let me connect with you. I love to connect with the people that are on here, and I love to get to know you. And I like to know that you're on. So, thank you for being here, first of all. Okay, how can you close more sales? So, the first thing, the very first shift that you want to make in your mindset, in your thoughts, is to stop making sales about you. Yes, you heard me right. Stop making sales about you. Stop making sales about making money. Of course, we need to make sales to make money, right? But you can't go into making sales with that type of a mindset or attitude. So when you stop making sales about you and you start thinking about, how can I help this person? Can I help this person? I have to I have to ensure that they know I can help them in the way that I can. All of a sudden, the sale becomes about serving people and helping people versus making a sale. So you have to completely detach from what happens in that sales conversation. So I tell my clients, look, how can you help them? Can you help them? Look for people that you can help. Those are your people, right? And then determine how you can help them. And this will take all of that anxiety away for sales. It will also help you show up with the right heart and the right attitude. And it will really then, from there, it is just diagnosing what people's needs are. That's it. That is really sales in a nutshell. So stop making it about you, stop making it about the sale, completely detach from the outcome, and just show up and find out from someone what they're looking for, what their needs are. Do you have what could help them? Or could you just refer them to somebody that you know would be a better fit for them? So when you go in with this kind of a spirit and this kind of an attitude, it will change everything with sales. And you'll start seeing your sales increase, you'll start seeing your revenue go up, and you'll make more money. So it will happen if you do this in the right way. The second thing is ask better questions. Think of yourself as a doctor trying to diagnose a problem to write a prescription or to give a diagnosis. If you think about it, if you walk into a doctor's office and you've been sick for a while, they do not say, "Great, Anne, it's good to see you. Oh, you don't feel well? Okay, let me write you a prescription." They don't do that, right? No, they dig in. Okay, what's been going on? How long have you had a fever? Have you had a sore throat? Tell me what's been happening. How long's that been going on? And they dig and they dig and they dig and they dig and they diagnose what the problem is. And then they say, okay, this is what I believe you have going on. And here is what will help you. And then they prescribe. Once they really have uncovered what you have going on and they feel confident that what they know will help you and what they can prescribe will help you, right? So, are you asking enough questions? Are you asking the right questions to really uncover and diagnose what the problem really is so that you can then provide a solution? If you don't do this, then you're going to be convincing people that they need to buy your stuff, which brings me to point number 3. Stop selling your stuff. Nobody cares about your stuff. People care about the solution that you can provide to them to help them reach their vision. Let me repeat that. People care about the solution that they're looking for to help them get to their bigger vision. That's it. That might be overcoming a problem that they feel is stopping them in their growth or in their life or in their, it doesn't make any difference, whatever that is. And they're looking for a solution. If they're on a call with you, they're looking for a solution. They're probably interested in what you've got going on, but stop selling your stuff. It's not about buying a mastermind. It's not about buying one-to-one calls. It's not about buying a workshop or a VIP day. It is what will they get in that engagement with you that will help them get their vision, that will help them reach their vision, their bigger picture, their bigger vision. Okay. So stop selling your stuff. I was on a call this week again with several of my clients, and this came up over and over again. And one of the things I have my clients do is I really walk them through sales in great detail, and I actually have them kind of practice with me. And then we tweak the things that they're saying and the things that they're doing. And sometimes it literally can be a word or two that can completely change the way the conversation looks and the feel of the conversation and the emotion in the conversation. And these are hard things to get on a live stream and talk about, because they're going to be a little bit different and a little more specific for different types of buyers and different types of clients. But it's important that you understand your buyers, and especially when you're working at a much, much higher level, when you're working with those high paying clients, those little words, those details, those nuances make a huge difference in being able to close higher value clients. And that's really what I wanted to talk about, was how do you close high paying clients? You've got to understand they don't go through the same kind of emotions that people not paying very much money go through. They're in a very different place in their life, in their business, and they think differently. And so you have to also change and shift your sales process so that you can match what it is, or how they really buy is really what I'm trying to say here. So they're not interested in your stuff. They're interested in, how can you give me the solution to get to where I want to go? What solution do you have that can help me accomplish what I want to accomplish? Is this making sense? If this makes sense, type yes in the chat. I would love to hear your feedback on this. Okay. So first I said, stop making the sale about you or about money. Nobody cares about you, and they don't care if you're making money or not, right? You've got to make it all about them. It's about serving them. It's about showing up for them. And then it's diagnosing, what is the problem? What are the things that they need? What is going to help them get to that big vision that they have? What are the things stopping them? Ask the questions, go deep, ask the deep questions, ask the hard questions, because you cannot diagnose and give them a proper solution if you don't do this. This is the problem with a lot of programs that are out there in the online world for coaches and consultants. They're so cookie cutter. Like, I can't tell you how many programs I've been in where I got scripts, sales scripts. And the thing is, they don't work for every buyer. They're a framework, right? And so you've got to make sure that you're not that you're really asking the questions that are going to lead people to want to work with you, that are going to influence them uh, in a way with total integrity, is what I'm trying to say. And when you do that, they'll buy. They'll buy if they feel like you are the person, or you have the solution that they're looking for. So it doesn't have to be hard. It's actually very easy. It's really easy to close high-end buyers when you have the right person in front of you and you have the solution that they're looking for. All right, put the person before the sale. Always, always, always. Never show up with, I want to sell this, I need to sell this, I have to sell this, I have to make money, I have to hit my goal. All of that is just a poor way to show up to a sales conversation. Show up and think about it this way. What's going to be the best for this person? What is going to be the best for this person? This is, again, why I don't like cookie cutter things. Why, when I help my clients, I help them create multiple offers, multiple ways that they can work with people, because this over here might not be the right fit for them. And if I try to put them into that box, guess what? It's not going to work very well. And so you need other ways that you can work with people besides one cookie cutter program. It's this way or the highway, because you'll, number one, be able to close more sales, but number two, you'll be caring more about the person and what their needs are more than you will be about making the money. And so I cannot stress this enough. I have people come to me, and if my mastermind program is not the right fit for them, then I work with them on a one-to-one basis, or I look at some other way to work with them. Everyone's not a fit for my mastermind, right? Some people need that one-to-one coaching. Some people don't want to be in a group, in a small group, intimate group program like my mastermind. So I've got to understand this, and I've got to know this, and I've got to be okay with this. Part of the problem, and I see this everywhere, and I help people scale their businesses, but part of the problem is that people get too wrapped up in scaling, and they don't necessarily have the business that can serve clients in the way that they could. And it's like, okay, I'm going to sell this. And if they don't want this, then, I'm sorry, I have nothing else for them. And I see this a lot. So I just want to encourage you, have different options for people. So if one thing isn't a fit, you're not trying to squeeze them into some cookie cutter box. How many programs out there just have one thing? There's so many. You can find them everywhere. And I've invested in a lot of these programs, and they weren't the right fit, but nobody cared to say, and this really isn't the right fit for you. This isn't, your clients are not here, or this isn't going to work for the type of client that you want or for the business that you want. A good example of this is someone that is convinced to be on Instagram, and yet they're trying to find corporate CEOs. I'm sorry, they're not on Instagram. You have to know that. And so if you're being taught these things, you've got to take a step back, and you have to say, I can't close sales if my clients aren't there. I can't close sales if I'm attracting the wrong people. I can't close sales if I only have one way that people can work with me. So all of these things can really make a difference in how well you are able to close sales. All right. The next thing is you want to make sure that you remove yourself from the sale. Again, it's not about you. Don't make it about you. I know I already said this, but it really is about removing yourself from the sales completely and being willing to walk away if they're not the right fit, or being willing to walk away if you just feel like, I don't want to work with this person, or you feel like, I don't feel like I can help this person. There's one thing that I will not do, and that is bring in a client that I do not fully believe in my heart that I can help. Let me repeat that. I will not bring in a client that I do not fully believe in my heart that I can help, because it is not worth it. The money is not worth it to me. I want to get people results, right? That's where my heart is. And so when you go in with that kind of an attitude, then you're always going to be doing what is best for the other person. And that's the way you should show up to sales. And if you show up to sales conversations with the other person's best intention, or the other person's best interest in mind, they will feel that. They will absolutely feel that. So I hope this helps you. Those 4 things again is stop making sales about you or about money. That's not what sales are about. It's about helping people get to their vision, helping people overcome a problem. That's what sales are about. That's what coaching and consulting is about, right? Ask better questions. The better your diagnosis, the better the solution. Make sure that you're always doing what's best for the other person, and remove you from the equation, and stop selling your stuff. People are looking to buy solutions to help them reach their vision. They're not looking for stuff. They're not looking for a mastermind. They're not looking for a workshop. They're looking for something that's going to take them to their vision. And if they don't know what their vision is, then that should become part of the sales conversation to help them uncover and discover what that is, because you cannot make a sale if people have no idea what they want. Okay. So I hope you found this helpful. God bless you. Thank you for being here. Let me know you were here. Drop a comment and let me know which one of these 4 things were the most helpful for you. And I would love to connect with you. And I always welcome feedback, good or bad. I'm a big girl. I can take it. So I love you. Have an awesome day. And I will talk to you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.